Hey guys, Pixar Prime 10 here, and welcome back to another Hess Truck Friday Hess Truck review. Today, I am taking a look at the 1990 toy tanker truck. Hess, obviously infamous for their tanker trucks. That's what the first one was back in 62. Or I'm sorry, not 62, 64. Duh. Call myself a Hess fan. The Hess tanker is one of the most iconic types of trucks they've ever produced, and this is honestly no exception. It came a little bit later in the 1990s, the first truck of the 90s, but an absolutely cool one nonetheless. It's an updated tanker, and this is honestly the last tanker we ever saw, except for the one that just came out, which was the 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition truck. But this is totally cool. I love it. Here we have the box with the classic Starry Night, with the Hess Season's Greeting. No Hess Express. A little bit of a smaller gas station than we're used to seeing. We got some light-up Christmas trees, the snowy mountains in the background, the Hess gasoline trailer delivering gas to the station where the the minivan, the little tiny car, and the station wagon are filling up on gas. So there you go. That's really cool. Flip it around on the top here. You have Hess Toy Tanker Truck, dual sound switch, horn and backup alert, real head and tail light, 2 Energizer alkaline batteries. Got the Hess logo right there. On the bottom here, you got some general battery installation. This is going to be really tough to do. I'm actually going to have to back up my camera because of how large this box is. But here we have the back of the box, which says Hess 1990. And of course, the front of the box has the front of the truck. I'm so sorry for this shoddy camera work here. But here we have the front of the truck. But who cares about the box? Well, I do, because, you know, I'm a collector. I love the boxes. I mean, I love the Hess boxes. They're so iconic to me, and having them for any truck that I do is just a real special bonus to having the truck itself. But I'm really excited to show you guys the 1990 truck, so let's get it out here now. All right, and here we have the 1990 Hess Toy Tanker truck out, and really beautiful. Anytime I get in a truck like this that's old but is still white as can be, it makes me so happy because I know, A, the seller took great care of it, which is good because I'm going to take great care of it, but it just looks good. So yeah, Hess Toy Tanker Truck. Tanker trucks are obviously something that's infamous with Hess, but this is more of a modern one. Well, it was modern in 1990, but I love the style of it. I love the squareness of this grille here and the headlights. This just looks absolutely wonderful. I mean, it's an 18-wheeler tanker truck. It's just so cool. 18-wheelers are awesome. You got the classic, well, I guess classic, but you know, they're both classic now. You have usually in the olden trucks, you have the yellow, red, and green color scheme, but in the more modern ones, you're going to have the classic white and green, which I don't really care which one. I prefer both. They both look fantastic, but this one holds a special place in my heart because I was born and grew up in the age where it was strictly green and white. But this truck is just so cool. Of course, the chrome is much to be seen. You have the grille, the bumper, the rearview mirrors, even the steering wheel in there is very nicely chromed out with the seats in there, which is a really nice attention to detail. You have the chrome gas tanks right here, the chrome step plate right there, chrome ladder, of course, chrome hubcaps, and you have a chrome bumper where it says Hess 1990 with some mud flaps and a nice big bold Hess logo on the back there. You have the Hess gasoline, as always, the gasoline in the Hess logo, which is cool. The 2 green stripes there going across the tanker is really cool. You got some lights here. You got the Hess logo on the top, the Hess logo on the door. Embossed Hess logo on the grille. I always love it when they do that. I love the look of these headlights. I've mentioned that already, though. Of course, on the top here, you have a speaker because this does have some sounds, and you have some little star tanker lid cap bits. I don't really know what those are. I don't know much about trucks. Also, you got a chrome smokestack right there and an actual window on the back of the truck. So that's really kind of cool. Flip it around on the bottom here, you can see some, of course, underside detail of the truck. You have the battery compartment right here, and on this side, you have some pipes that you would plug hoses into to get the gas out of the truck, which this is just super cool here. This is just such a nice attention to detail. Have the battery cover, which I will take off. I will show you I have 2 Energizer batteries in there. Do those have an expiration date on them? Yeah, 2018. I got like 3 more years to go. But I do love how the battery compartment here has the hoses going out to the actual hoses here. That's just such a nice attention to detail, and I love it. The top here, this will spin, of course, so you have a full range of motion if you wanted to have your truck making tight turns, which is super cool. Now, for the lights, I don't like how the light switch is here. It's a little hard to get to, but you just take this little red switch, turn that on, and you'll get some headlights, a turn signal, some lights up here, some lights up here, and of course, the tail lights back there. And as for the sounds, let's get to the sounds, because sounds are fun, right? Turn that off, because I don't want to waste the sound, make the sounds sound bad because the lights are on. But you have two sounds. You take this little black switch, you flip it one notch this way. I have to turn that off because that's just annoying. That's obviously a backup sound, but like, oh god, that is just annoying. I do not care for that sound at all. I understand back in 1990, sounds were a little bit hard to get into trucks, but that's ear grating. But the other one's not too bad. That's not too bad. Cool that it had sounds. This might be one of the first. I'm not exactly sure if this is the first truck to have sounds. I'd have to check. But absolutely cool that a truck this old does have sounds and lights. It is absolutely great. But you guys know my philosophy. Lights are no fun unless you can look at them in the dark. And here we have the truck's beautiful lights fully illuminated. We can see we have the headlights right there with the turn signal. You got some nice 3 orange lights up there, which are actually lighting up the cap right there, so it says Hess right there. You got the orange lights up here, the Hess logo on the side of the tanker there, and of course in the back you have actually the Hess logo lighting up, which is really cool. Now, one thing is, I don't know if these are all full. I know the tail lights are illuminated by themselves, but you can see that we have these lights illuminated here, these on the side here, and then these on the bottom here. I don't know if those are illuminated as a result of the Hess logo lighting up, or if the Hess logo lights up as a result of all the lights in there for that, but maybe they're all illuminated by themselves. You got a Hess logo on the back there. And actually, you can see that the inside is lit up, so you can see the steering wheel and the seat detail in there, which is absolutely cool, and that's a cool little light effect right there. But yeah, there you go. There's the truck with its lights on in the dark. Absolutely cool. You could totally see this driving on the highway. Absolutely cool. You guys know what's my favorite part about the Hess trucks? The lights. There you go. That was the truck with the lights, my lights off and the lights on. But an absolutely cool truck. This was a request, not recent. I got this request over a year ago, and I guess I'm finally getting to it. But yeah, there you go. An absolutely cool truck. I don't know if this is an essential, really, for a collector, but it's absolutely cool. 1990, the first of the 90s. No little vehicle, but it's okay, because back then, that wasn't really a thing too much. But absolutely cool. The white and green color scheme, I absolutely love it. It's so nicely detailed too. Some of these older trucks just have such nice detail that I can really, really appreciate. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful truck that I totally 100% recommend if you're a Hess collector getting, because it's really nice and it's really fun to have. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. So before we go, don't forget that if you have a request for a Hess truck you'd like to see me review, leave the request down in the comments below, and I'll try and get to it as soon as possible. Also, don't forget that you can follow me on Twitter for updates and sneak previews of upcoming videos, and you can also follow me on Tumblr. Both of those are at PixarPrime10. Last but not least, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a great day.